Hello. We're pianists. At the Chopin International Piano Competition, on day one of the main competition, Tomoharu Ushida took the stage. I'll quickly walk you through his program, and share my first impressions after listening. I'll also briefly check the schedule for results, and what comes next. Please stay with us to the end. On this channel, we share news about famous international piano competitions and support Japanese pianists. If that sounds interesting, please consider subscribing. Tomoharu Ushida is a seeded participant. He qualified directly for the main competition with an exemption from the preliminary round, thanks to his second prize at the Hamamatsu International Piano Competition in 2018. In 2024, he won the Audience Award at the Leeds International Piano Competition. He's currently honing his craft at the Chopin University of Music. We've introduced Tomoharu Ushida in detail in past videos, so please check those out as well. For the Round 1 performance order, the starting letter was T. Even if it had been U, we already knew he wouldn't be the very first performer, because there's a competitor from Hong Kong whose surname begins with U ahead of him. For Round 2 of the main competition, the starting letter moves 6 places forward in the alphabet, so it's almost certain Tomoharu Ushida will perform in the latter half. Round 3 follows the same rule, so in terms of the draw this looks pretty favorable. From here, I'll share my impressions after listening. You can watch the competition on the official YouTube channel of the Chopin International Piano Competition. Please see the link in the description. Backstage, Tomoharu Ushida was wearing his usual gentle smile. This time he paired a gray vest under a black suit, and his hairstyle with his hair tucked behind the ears looked great. For the psychology of tucking hair behind the ears, it's said to boost motivation and help you get in the zone. His hands still seemed cold, so he held them to his neck. This nocturne dates from around age 36 in Chopin's late period. Rather than flashy emotion, it's marked by inner tremors and sigh-like inflections. Its bright B major world is constantly brushed by faint shadows, giving a sense of quiet maturity at life's end. The left hand keeps a steady heartbeat in broken chords, while the right hand melody sings as if breathing. This is a textbook example of Chopin's rubato. The accompaniment keeps time, the melody follows the heart. The beautiful trill in the recapitulation feels like Chopin's calm smile after accepting death, and its pianissimo shading and after resonance leave a deep impression. With meticulously calculated key attack speed throughout, I felt Tomoharu Ushida's extraordinary musicality. After that dense span of time ended, you could hear many in the audience taking big breaths here and there. Probably because they'd been holding their breath. In an interview, Tomoharu Ushida said he has played all of Chopin's works, including pieces without opus numbers. There are said to be more than 250. Choosing this nocturne as the first piece this time surely carries deep meaning. Composed when Chopin was around 20, this opens the set of 12 Etudes Opus 10. Its theme is the beauty and poise of wide-spanning arpeggios. It's fiendishly difficult, testing the right hand's huge stretches and stamina. Yet its charm lies in a two-layer design where a cantabile line floats above the arpeggios. From bright C major it passes through darker sonorities, then closes in dazzling C major. Every piece is scary, but in the sense that mistakes are easy to notice. This one is terrifying. Tomoharu Ushida's technique has become even more polished, with strong stability. In the middle passage where arpeggios race from low to high, he unveiled a high difficulty move, bringing out a new melody line. It was a revelation. I can picture Tomoharu Ushida discovering that and practicing with excitement. Composed when Chopin was around 30. This is a pinnacle among his waltzes. Full of sparkle and wit. Its hallmark is hemiola, though it's in 3/time it can sound as if it glides lightly in 2s. The middle section sings like an aria, setting up a beautiful contrast with the main theme, balancing brilliance with a playful intelligence. It's a piece that's easy to love even if you're new to classical music. With its distinctive rhythm, it's a waltz with strong Polish character. The trills were on the long and bold side, and of course he also retained elegance. The last two pieces overlapped with the contestant right before him, but because the interpretations differed, there was a lot to enjoy. Do you end with a firm decisive cut, or with a light floating touch? Tomoharu Ushida chose the former. The previous performer chose the latter. This piece, and the next one, Barcarolle in F-sharp major, Opus 60, were both performed in the second round of the previous competition. Like Aimi Kobayashi last time, some artists make a clean break and switch repertoire completely on a second attempt, whereas Tomoharu Ushida chose to return with clear intent. Last time, unable to get a feel for the hall's acoustics, he made an on-the-spot decision to play with a focus on resonant overtones. It unfortunately backfired, and despite fine playing, he faced tough marks from round 1. Tomoharu Ushida clearly didn't want to leave things there. By daring to bring back the same works, adding fresh insights on top, he showed us the results on stage. That took admirable courage, and it deserves applause. A late-period masterpiece written when Chopin was around 35 to 36. It evokes Venetian gondolier songs, with a gently rocking rhythm carrying a supple cantabile line. F-sharp major lends the tone a brightness like sunlight flashing on water. The left hand's regular, flexible undulation paints the swell and retreat of waves, and the piece reaches its climax in a brilliant coda as a work full of hope. It was a superb performance, one that didn't miss even the fleeting shadows that change with angle. I was drawn in so much I forgot it was a competition. From the middle you could see sweat, and I fussed a bit wondering if the vest might be too warm. There were a few places where the tone was a little hard, but the ovation suggested it was likely just fine in the hall. I'm hoping he advances to the next stage. We've discussed each work in more depth in past videos. Please check the links in the description. Round 1 of the main competition runs until the evening of October 7 local time in Poland. After deliberations, the Round 1 pass list will be announced. I expect it within October 8. Officially 40 players advance from Round 1, though in the last edition a few more made it, and 45 advanced. Round 2 begins the day after the Round 1 results, running for 4 days from October 9. 20 players will advance to Round 3. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. We wish you a rich and fulfilling piano life.